Dave was a nice guy. He was cool, easygoing, too easygoing. He lives in his own head. The guy, whatever. It's funny.
I've known Dave a long time. He's a great guy. I'd say he was a decent actor, but he was far better as a director, no question.
Old Dave, he played a lot of sports every day. He called me up every day. Martin, hey Martin, you want to play tennis? You want to play soccer? You want to play hockey all at once? Let's play them all. Let's play them all, Dave. Like, even on Sundays, I'm hungover. I'm trying to relax. I'm not even awake. He's knocking on my window. Martin, hockey, Martin. Shut up, Dave. Fuck. He always wore the same thing. Sweater.
Yeah, that sweater, that blue hoodie.
Thick sweater with a shirt underneath. He's sweating balls. He's got jeans on. I'm sure he's wearing underwear. He's got socks. He's got shoes. A visor that's always yellow from sweat. Stained with sweat. Oh my god, this guy is unbelievable. He claimed to take 6 showers a day. I call bullshit.
I know that Marcin lent the music to one of David's more recent pictures.
Dave was filming a movie and he asked me to do the music for it. As you know, I'm a musician. Do my own music, use my own voice, sing my own songs, you know. For lunch every day he'd get up at noon. Because he liked to stay up late, play Counter-Strike. People always wondered how he got an internet connection out in the wilderness. I always told them, "Yeah, the satellite connection, you retard." Just rocking it. Dave was very critical of my music. He thought it was too eccentric, too loud. I think he was just being more critical because, I mean, the guy was in a weird headspace. He was constantly stressed out. He wasn't there. He was, I don't know, drugs.
I think personally the problems really started when Dave went vegetarian. I mean, it started simply enough with no beef, but I mean, it descended from there into, well, you know, heroin, naturally. I mean, and then eventually it wasn't even enough that he wasn't eating animals. He had to show his respect for the animals, especially cows.
Well, now, a cow is a very powerful animal. I tried to dissuade David on several occasions, but he would always insist that these animals were cute.
I was worried. I was worried about Dave. He was a close friend of mine, on the set and off.
This one time, Dave and I went into this Asian bakery. He started yelling at the woman, man. Started yelling at her for not speaking English. Going, "This is peanut butter! This is peanut butter! No, talk English! This is peanut butter! Is it peanut butter? I want peanut butter!" Kept saying it.
One of the days, Dave didn't show up to work. Next day, he called in sick, so I went over there and I checked. I knocked on his door, no answer. I rung the doorbell, no answer. So, which I should have done first, I called him on my phone, and he answered. He's like, "Who?" I'm like, "Hey Dave, I'm just outside, let me in." And he says, "What? You're outside? What? Huh?" I see him out, he looks through the blinds, and he waves to me, and I say, "Open the frickin' door, man, come on." So he comes down, he opens the door, he's not really dressed, he's got underwear and stuff. Then he says one word. He says to me, "Moo." One time I offered him some crumpets with his tea. The young fellow, he yelled at me. I don't know why, he just yelled at me, and I cried.
Finally, Dave took it too far that one night. I'm sure you've seen the interviews. We don't actually know what happened. Dave had been hanging around that farm a lot, spending the night. We don't, like I say, we don't know what happened, but there was a witness, one of the farmer's sons, a young boy named Jimmy, did see David, and there hasn't been much information, but that child is very obviously traumatized.
Hi, Jimmy. Do you like soccer, son?
Yeah, I love soccer. Woo!
Your team gonna win the soccer tournament this year?
We will, yeah. We're
Yeah.
the best best team. My daddy says that we're gonna do super good. We're gonna beat all other teams.
Now I need you to be a brave little boy for me, Jimmy. I know it's hard, but my friend put together a sketch of the man that you might have seen that night.
What's a sketch?
I need you to tell me, is this the man you saw?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know it's hard, Jimmy. I need you to look at one more sketch. It might help you remember. Was this the man?
Bovine law, it's a tricky thing. They really had no charges to put on Dave.
Most of the cows were very protective of David. They wouldn't say anything. And those that would have testified against him, none of them made it to the witness stand. Dave is still out there. They couldn't convict him. They didn't know what the crime was.
He's a bad man.
He's out there roaming the streets, and he's got a lot of sympathetic cows.
So after Dave abandoned the project, he got his own show, and it was called The Cow Whisperer. I haven't seen an episode yet, but as I understand it, he speaks with cows. He talks to mentally ill, deranged, psychotic cows, and he makes them better. Kind of like a shrink. He sits them down in a room, and he speaks with them. I don't know how they make that work on a TV show.
If you're out there, David, you stay away from my animals. You hear?